All you hoes, you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. All you hoes don't give a damn what you wanna do.
They like the chaos.
They like the chaos. So when you're able to
Chaos.
let that chaos reign with,
Chaos.
let that chaos reign with,
Chaos.
let that chaos reign with,
Must reign.
Yes. Welcome, guys. Welcome to a special broadcast here on the Chaos Rain Show. I am Chaos Rain. You know the special links. You know links to follow me. You can follow me on, Facebook, Instagram. No, sorry. Facebook, Twitter, Rumble, and Discord. And also become a member of the Chaos Rain Show as well. You know how it is. Membership does guys perks, like everything else. And let me do this here. Oh damn. A lot of stuff in the studio. All right. I'm just checking something right now. All right, good. Okay, I guess we're all set. Yeah, we're set. All right. Y'all see the thumbnail. You see what I'm going to be talking about, And really, truly, hold on a second. One second, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm just checking my sound. Make sure everything's good. All right. Yeah, it sounds good. All right. So as you guys come in, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. Why we have to talk about this? Her name is Jourdin Pauline and Mr. Tylil James or Tylil James or Tylil James. It's simple. This is nothing new in regards to accusations of sexual assault. They call rape or grape. Oh, and a disclaimer. Since I'm going there, and I will, you guys, please, if you want to support the channel, hit super chat or cash app, because this one is not on the house, but it has to be discussed, and I'm going to go raw with this because I'm pretty disappointed and kind of frustrated, not mad, but frustrated in how we see the climate in regards to what's happening with men, young black men, and we can say other men, but usually I find it's very common with young black men in regards when they have to move as men in this world, and we find women like this chick here, the wench, or what you want to call her, going here spreading and making fake allegations, and didn't go out her way to even do what's necessary, like any person that was a victim of sexual assault. And I'm going to repeat this for those that's going to catch the first 4 minutes of this. I'm going to say as clearly and say as boldly. If you are a woman of ages over 18 and older, or even go as far as under the age of 18, and a man or a woman, because women could do this too, to y'all ladies, but we don't view it the same way because we think engaged in a homosexual activity or somebody that's in that and they're able to take it from you, that is a form of sexual assault. I don't care what anybody says. If you're a victim of this, and I want you to put this down, the blue little special characters on the bottom, because this is important. You must go to your nearest clinic near you. I'm gonna repeat that. Go to the nearest hospital. Get checked immediately. That means you must go through the actual kit, the rape kit, or what they call it, because they have these things now. You get yourself tested immediately, and after the test that same day, when this happened, do not wait 5 days from now, 3 days from now, or even go as far as week. You do it immediately. Because by not doing so, you have opened doors for any potential other victims that might come before you that will get in the same, will be victims to what you have suffered if this is going on in your life right now as a woman. You must go immediately. After you go through the short procedures in the hospital, then you have a report which you can go now to the police. Now, normally you could call police and the police will hear you out and then they'll go for the same steps. But it's always more logical. You go straight to the hospital, because then you have actual documents. You have an actual paper trail because you got samples. A person that victimized you as a woman, young woman or whatever age you are, has leave their trail. That's as far as I'm gonna go. So I would say go to the hospital first, get your necessary routine, what it called, go through the procedures like the kit and all that stuff. And after you go to the police station, and then after all that, now they have a claim to really go at this person's predator that did that to you. That's the best and logical steps to go. Stop going through YouTube, stop going through TikTok, all that. That is not posing claims of any victim. Stop it. All right. Now, no further ado. Oh, for those that's seen the picture here in the thumbnail, as you can see, the thumbnail from the left to the middle to the right, you see the one named Jourdin Pauline, Tylil James, and Kate Crucci, if I said her name right. And below the picture are the ages. These are not old people. These are pretty young people in their 20s. The oldest is Jourdin Pauline. She just turned 26. She is, I believe, a Taurus. And Tylil James is, I believe, he is also a Taurus. Let me check. I gotta check the zodiac sign. And the woman on the right, the far right, his girlfriend now, is a Virgo. And I'm going to check the age to make sure I get things right. Yes, he's a Taurus. May 4th, 2000. And Jourdin Pauline. Jourdin Pauline. She is, oh, my fault. I apologize. Jourdin Pauline is a Virgo. Oh, well, what do you know? She's a Virgo too. Born August 23, 1999. So she's the same zodiac as Tylil James' girlfriend. Imagine that. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. And she's 26. So she's the oldest out of the bunch. That's the background. I'm not going to read no articles. That's not what y'all guys come here. I'm going to run the tapes. Because I think I'm going to let the people that did the little research talk for themselves. I present to you Exhibit A. Poetic. Enjoy with commentary.
It got exposed by Tylil pretty badly, very badly. Tylil did a response video. He showed receipts. He exposed her for trying to extort him.
Chat, I try to blackmail her. Jourdin, I try to blackmail you, Jourdin. 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 Jourdin, I try to...
Boom! What's that we see here? And I can't zoom in. Let me see what that is. Jourdin Reddick requests money. She asking for money? Say it ain't so. Why is this surprising, baby? Baby, why are you asking money? I thought you got it good, baby. You are a gynae singer here in America. Which you only can make your money anyway, because you can't make your money back in Guyana if you're a first time American or you were born in the island of Guyana. And I got good friends that's from Guyana. Case in point, the guy that's born there, I know, Professor what do you call I think his name is Dr. Black. I had on my YouTube show. You could check the many episodes I have him on. He is a man of Guyanese descent. He is born and raised in Guyana. So he deals with relationships heavily. But to the point is this, that Tyler, you're sending money, you want asking for money. And let me check, and let me go on my backlog, see how much money you asking for, bitch. Let's look. Let me check on my other end, because I'm gonna mute myself. Okay, I see the money. Let me see. This ain't good. It looked like she was asking for $2,000. Interesting. Let's continue playing tape.
Blackmail you, Jourdin? Jourdin, I try to blackmail you, Jourdin? How? Chad? How? Look at what it say, Chad. Jourdin sent me Jourdin requested 2,000, and then in the note it says for playing with me, and I try to blackmail her. She's trying to extort me, gang.
He exposed her for only having a problem with him because he had a girlfriend, and she found this out while they were in the act of doing the do, and she had a regret that she slept with a dude who had a girlfriend.
I've never had a one-night stand in my life.
What is a one-night stand?
Like after the party type shit, when you first meet someone, and you don't talk to them.
So that's what we just had.
Did we just have a one-night stand?
No. As long as we cool about it, that's not a one-night stand. I said, as long as we speak about it, it's not a one-night stand.
It's so many days after tomorrow.
So she came on the internet and lied to everybody and said that he essayed her and said that he raped her, etc., etc. Now, she did a response video or a response live stream to Tylil and all the receipts he had and all the proof and the evidence he had that she lied on him. And her response is quite possibly the worst response ever to getting exposed. This was a truly embarrassment and a case study on what not to do if you have any hopes of having a career in this game.
No, it's not no career. I mean, I'm gonna burst like y'all guys bubble. Most artists today, no matter, and it doesn't matter if they're streaming or doing things podcasting or Spotify, they're not really doing that well. Even during this climate, if you look at most of your artists that mostly sell themselves on social media, especially on IG, right? If you look at their music and look at how they put out their music, it's not the same. And the delusion is that they're doing well because they have a new single and all stuff, and they might hit a lot of views. Okay. But is it really transition to anything further than that? And remember, the record companies now with this 360 deal, which a lot of artists that their age now that's avoiding now, which is smart now, personally, is they're finding new ways to still get your money or still make some money off you talented young artists that's stupid and don't understand business. Now, most of y'all that might be going business yourself, you're still not educated because you don't really understand the intricacies of how to do business. You don't have no actual person, and I go beyond mentor, but you don't really do the time to really look into the books, buy some books. Hell, sit and take some free classes, or even go online to learn some basics or understand, to get your foot wet and understand business. Most people like her or any other young artist just jump in it because they got good looks and they might have some voice, and that's it. No, baby. It's going to take more than that. To make money in this business, you're going to have to be very intelligent. You're going to have somebody, if you're going to go the lonely route or have somebody you trust, you better hope that person is trustworthy, that they won't screw you. And even 9/10 time, they will screw you. But it is in your best interest, like Dame Dash said, you're supposed to understand where the numbers are coming from. What's in the books, the bookings. Where's your money going? Especially making $1 here and there doing this. And lie or not, Jourdin is no exception rule. You up there bugging and begging a man $2,000 so you can go on the internet and tell a lie that you got SA. You didn't go, like I said, to the hospital, get tested for the kit, and after proven tit, you go straight to police to put in your results and file a report. So you're not doing none of those days. You're going on the internet where you have some stupid suckers, mostly women. I'm sorry, yes, you ladies. Listen to a story of a woman, and all she do is start create a little fake tears, start breathing, and say, "All right, let me start doing this act." And a lot of women are very good actors. Now I think about when they cry, they got go down in their subconscious mind and start develop a story about someone I lost a life, so it's gonna help me get the tears that you go. No, ain't gonna work this age. Anyway, let's keep playing.
Y'all are all gullible little kid weirdos. And I do not wish bad on none of y'all. Y'all playing with the wrong one.
Oh no, they're playing with you, baby, because you are the right one.
Y'all playing with the wrong one. Make it make sense, dummies. $2,000? What the f cost $2,000? Not this cat.
Oh, baby, I believe you. Yes, that kitty cat is not 2,000. I think much less. I think it's worth. You're 26, so let's do the math. Let's do the calculator. I'm gonna pull out the calculator, guys. You know I gotta do this. I got to do this. Where's my calculator? We're gonna see how much the catty is. The kitty cat calculator. Let's do the calculator, babies. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna share stream this. And where's my let's see. Where's my calculator? All right, here we go. Here's the calculator. You're asking for $2,000, bitch. All right, you want that money? You want the money? All right, I understand it, baby. You want the 2,000? You say it's not worth that. Let's put 2,000. 2,000. And we're gonna say I'm gonna be asked. So what else I put divided by your age, 26. You're 26 years old. Interesting. My math could be wrong, but it looks like you might be worth $76 for that kitty cat. Let me mess up with some more. Let's do some more numbers. Let's say if you were, let's say 2,000, and I'm just throwing numbers. This is just for the fun of things. 2,000. I'm gonna divide that. I was gonna do subtraction, but that's not gonna give numbers. Let's say 2,000 divided by, let's say if you're 30. So I wonder if you're younger. Let's do this. Let's say 2,000 divided by, let's say if you're 20 years old. So really, the money right now, as it looks like for the typical Western or American woman, and she's really, she's actually a tether, if you want to go on it. You're 26. If I divide that by your age, by 2,000, you're not worth that much money, baby. You're probably worth $76. So that's kind of pushing it, personally. 2,000 now. We gotta go by the numbers, baby. You're not worth. And I know some dudes will say you're probably more worth like $40, but nah, you got some clout. You got some image. So we'll give you a good $76 for that kitty cat. Since tired of pull up receipts, unfortunately. It is what it is. All right, let me remove this. Let me take this out. Let's continue.
My phone that he broke with 2 terabytes on it, with all my music on it, all my pictures on it, all my content on it. That's why requested $2,000 for playing with me. Yes, for playing with me.
So, okay. So you're saying he broke your phone, right? And you look like you make some money, baby. I'm not saying you should chuck it to the game, but baby, that it is what it is. You didn't go and call the police on this nigga. You didn't go to the hospital and get the kit. If he really did it, all you did is you went back to your home after you got, what do you call it? Slutted out. You got really pumped and dumped. The man up here, he went in. You went in with him. He up here, he blowed that back out, shoot up the club, bust all in your face and in your box. Cause that's how it is, cause when you're a woman and you're a man, you in the business, 9-10 times there's no much wearing protection, Most people, and I know Tyler is, I'm not sure is, because he is not a music artist, he's mostly a streamer. So, but it might apply the same way, roughly. But he might have, went in the raw a little bit, shoot up the club a little bit, and obviously it's a good thing, cool thing with you because you obviously took precaution because you asked for money, and that's pretty much it. If it was factual. Now I'm not saying he might have protected himself. At the end of the day, you gave it the cheeks and you obliged. That's all you, baby. So if a fight broke out, which it did, and you probably caused it, you probably took your cell phone and threw it in the floor and smashed it. So gotta check up to the game. It is what it is. Let's keep going.
For raping me, for trying to set me up and blackmail me, for being calculated and premeditated. Make it make sense, dummies.
Keep how she just caught herself mid-lie, which is embarrassing because you would think if you had ample time to respond back that you would have your story together. She starts off by saying,
no, Flocka, no woman is gonna have their story straight because the internet, like Mr. Z said, it will expose us all. You come up here, you just take your cell phone, like most of us do. We got I got one of them Android phones, not them iPhones, I think. Yeah. And all you do is just hit record. Matter of fact, before you hit record, you get your TikTok established, you put it right in your nice little display holder, and you hit record and just run your mouth. That's all it takes. A lot of ladies love gossip. You guys forgot they love the gossip nowadays? The gossip gets them enticed. That's all I gotta say. So no, they're not always prepared. They just go anyway and they just run their mouth, and we're gonna believe them. That's it. Let's go.
well, I requested $2,000 for my phone, but the memo said for playing with me. She realized that midway through saying it was for her phone, and then she switched it up to say, well, no, it was for graping me. Oh, no, it was for what? You requested $2,000 because somebody graped you? That is the fine? You want them to pay $2,000? I would think if somebody did something like that that was that horrendous to you, you would want them to ultimately rot in prison for the rest of their life. $2,000 wouldn't even be a thought for most women, all women who experience this. $2,000 isn't even in their mind. They're seeing red. They want the person who did this to them to go to jail for the rest of their life. They want them confined. The fact that a woman would trade and experience that traumatic, if it's grape, for $2,000 says everything we need to know about this situation, bro. This chick is mad.
No, it speaks volumes that for $2,000, right? That's roughly the typical rent right now in America in most heavily cities right now as it stands, if I can recall. That money could pay rent, especially in major cities. And I'm not sure where she resides or where Tylil James reside. If they reside in California, I don't think that's enough to cover rent, especially what place they live at. Roughly, that's how it goes. So to sit there say, and she's saying, you need to pay me this, right? Because of you raping me, if that's the premise, right? I don't know what to say. That tells me your dignity, your self-respect is very below average at best. And that's just the honest truth. Let's continue.
But she doesn't stop putting her foot in her mouth this entire live stream, bro. This entire live stream really revealed and really exposed who this chick really is and how that little somber, quiet girl act that she was trying to put on when she was delivering the news that Tylil essayed her at the Streamer Awards after party, that was an act. This chick is foul and a vile human being.
I don't gotta lie. I got all the receipts. I got everything.
But if you have the receipts, the first receipt you should do for your goddamn self is to go to the nearest clinic, go through the procedures, get the kit ready, tell them this happened, this, that. They will sit there and then they'll oblige you and give you what necessary resource possible. Why are you going straight to the internet? Oh, you're doing this to hopefully damage this man's credibility and to build up your already strong following base. Because what is the notion? We must believe all women. No, we don't believe a bitch one way or the other. And because we live here in the West, most of these ladies are no longer credible the way how the environment is shaped and how it's moving right now as it states. You cannot come up here and then go on your so-called internet for your so-called iPhone, your Android, hell, your tablet. And you just hit the live stream and then you go up here, create the tears, the sob, and say somebody did this. And you see the stupid simps and all them start giving you trinkets in regards to what they call it, those TikTok super chats or any platform you go on live that people just throw in little trinkets and don't really think and critically think logically. Say, wait, girl, the last thing I want to do is be hitting a live stream. I need to go straight to the clinic, get myself checked out, get the kit, and then after that, go to the police, file the report, and get this locked up. And he will get locked up because, let's be honest, isn't he a black man? Huh? Isn't that notion? And this was Mr. Charlie, right? It might be a little tricky, but at least you did your due diligence to do the necessary steps, which puts any man in a serious position that you did this and she went and take a serious logical reaction and did what's necessary. He would not be feel so comfortable doing that. And then next day he goes to bed and sleep like nothing's going to happen. Let's continue.
I got everything.
While she proceeds to provide not one receipt whatsoever, but instead she continues and try to take hominid attacks towards Tylil. This chick has completely abandoned the topic at hand here, which is even trying to prove that she really got essayed. She then abandoned that and she continued and proceeded on what I can only describe as the worst PR moment in the history of Earth. These next 10 minutes you're about to hear from this chick is the worst PR I think anyone has ever given themselves in the history of the internet.
Nobody give a fuck about that ugly ass and his relationship. You think a bitch like me want to be with a cheating ass, receding hairline ass nigga? And your dick is lit out! Tylil, your dick is lit out! Let's talk about it.
AKA, it was good.
Your dick is this big. Let's talk about it. I didn't want to fuck you, bro. I didn't want to fuck you. I didn't want to fuck you. Girls don't want to fuck you. I didn't want to fuck you.
Yeah, she's definitely a black woman. She has the Keisha vibes, you know, the anger, the resentment, the lingo, especially when they talking about the phallus was little. Yeah, baby, you are black. I don't care they're talking about this guy needs to know you're a black chick, a black young woman with bleach blonde color hair. And do I have to mention, guys, that it's very unattractive for you to find any black woman with light skin, brown skin, caramel complexion, dark skin. You should not be wearing a blonde hair. It looks unattractive. You look tacky. It's not gay. You look tacky. You look weird. Usually blondes are more reserved for the Caucasian persuading, roughly. Let's go.
These little scallywag ass, pick me ass bitches on these apps that y'all These bitches want to fuck you. Not me, though. I don't got to break up nothing. I have real millionaires worth hundreds of millions on my line. If I wanted to be in a relationship today, I would be in a relationship tomorrow. Please make it make sense. Please make it make sense. And I know y'all over here clipping. Y'all trying to make me be the bad guy.
Baby, you say you got money lined up with the man? Where he's at, baby? No, matter of fact, where is she? Where he's at, bitch? You see, the problem with us today, and let me show you the highlights. I got pauses. The highlights again. You got these men lined up, ready, right? Hold on. You say you got these men lined up, right, baby? You got them lined up, right? Why at 26? Because you're almost 4 years away before you hit the wall, right? Why are you not getting out the game, baby? You're at actually the peak right now from last year and still this year today. You should be out of this game, out on the streets, and be someone's wife. And I know most of you said most women don't get married now. They don't think no value. And all that. Okay, fine. But at this point, because you're in the business, like the business, why are you out here getting fucked by so-called niggas? Other black men in the girl, or they call YNs. This new term they call YNs. I mean, the term means young niggas, which I don't like this term. They call them YNs. No, call it as is. I don't care about what we have to refrain from the language. But he's not a young man or what they call young white. What do they call it? A young nick. He is the same age bracket as you. So really, the two of you are actually, because y'all the same age, you're like a year older, you're equally yoked, right? Right? But you're not doing that. You're out here at this current stage in life, getting what is labeled taken to Pound Town for a few trinkets here and there. And money, let's be honest, two grand to you, baby, or anybody, to a regular woman that don't get that might be some, but for you artists, that's not no money. Unless you're going to be buying Gucci or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you're going to do with that money. Anyway, let's continue.
I'll be the bad guy.
Before we even address the words coming out of her mouth, I think it's important we rewind a little bit so y'all can see her demeanor and the act she was putting on before she got outed as a liar. Now that she got outed as a liar, it has really nothing to lose. The real her is coming out. But let's take a look at how she was acting before she got outed, how she was acting so demure, so calm. So take a look at this act.
I'm literally like so disappointed in people because I think people are good people, and I always give people the benefit of the doubt. And they're evil. They're evil, bro. And I'm done streaming. I'm done doing this shit, bro. This is gonna be my last stream.
She was on stream the following day, man. It's my last stream. Man, she was on stream the following day, man. But what happened to that girl?
Yeah, she has to be streaming the other day because this is a source of income revenue stream and marketing. You gotta stream. Remember, there's a saying goes, you live by the stream, you will die by the stream. It's like this, like another saying, we live by the algorithm, so you will truly die by the algorithm. There's no in between. This is your come up. This is how you make your bread. One day you'll say you're gonna stop doing this. The next day you turn back on and you find your computer, your laptop, your cell phone, and you hit the live record. So really, stop the cap. And I wish I had that soundbite to stop the cap, but you get what I mean, guys. You gotta come back on here, create a new story to get more eyeballs. Cause let me tell you something. Most of your audience, we all know, is mostly women, and there are some simps down there that will watch and probably will be thirsty on you because you're not a fat woman, young woman, or what we call black woman. we can go as far as we say you're like a woman of color, but you know, from the pictures, it looked like, yeah, the mother's black, and you have relatives that are black. You just came out a little lighter hue, more like the yellow / caramel mixture. And not only that, you went out your way to go put on blonde hair, so you know, you fit the aesthetic of the typical what they call Keisha, right? So you are really truly you're living the actual life, and that is you are forever a streamer, a content creator that does music. Let's go.
What happened to her? This new one, yeah, but your Zick was little. Yeah, I don't F with nobody who don't got 100 million.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where? Oh, that's you. Yo, this chick is a grade A manipulator, man. Now, her bragging about, yo, she don't even know that inadvertently she's even confessing to what we all think happened.
Yeah.
A chick like this believes that she's better than other 304s, not really understanding she's a 304 herself. And you can even hear her say things like, oh, you think this is worth 2K? I'm not like these other scallywags who F on the first night. No, yes, you are. You're exactly that.
And more.
And she goes on saying, oh, I can get $100 million man today. So why are you not in a relationship?
Oh, no. You know the answer, my good brother. It's because it's transactional. And let's go far and let's say she is able to accomplish getting this so-called man that makes 100K or more. Or we could say maybe $1 million. And I'm pushing because usually if you deal with millionaires are not in there, they're not in the business, are going to be wifing you up at this point where how you carry yourself, how you look, and what profession you do. Or the hustle you're doing. Your best bet is dealing with some dudes that are either older, real older, and not only older, but you know, they're going to be really desperate to really give you the time of day and go as far as even going their wallet to pay something for you. You know, that's how it goes. Make sure you guys hit the like button. You can share this. You know, this is the perspective of what is called Jourdin Pauline versus Tylil James, and really, truly, you know, you get what I mean. Let's go.
So you're getting cracked by random men on the first night, but you got dudes with $100 million trying to wife you up? Excuse me? She felt embarrassed. She felt like, damn, bro, I got cracked for free. I'm really like a cheap, 304. Like, I'm cheap. And
it's more than cheap. You are living the lifestyle, baby. This is the result of a sprinkle lifestyle. Now, a lot of people say it's not sprinkle, but it is. You know, you're looking for a transaction, not really genuine relationships that might be leading to hopefully marriage. But we all know in the climate we are in, most women do not want to seek marriage, especially this one is a black woman. So she's not really thinking of marriage. She's looking at, she's going to use her quote unquote best years. She's in her 20s. So she's going to feel she's going to go up here, be riding the carousel. And yes, and let's be clear. You're going to be riding the carousel in your 20s. So stop the cap. You're not getting enough for nothing. The only time this could happen, and I mean, this is the only time, you better deal with a man that's in his late 60s, early 70s, where he might be croaking anytime. But anybody that's younger than that or not around that age, you're going to be getting your cheeks clapped. I don't care what it is. No man's going to give you a much less a couple hundred, much less 1,000. And you're not opening it wide open. You're not spreading them legs. You're not busting wide open for a real nigga. Stop it. Stop it. Let's go.
she felt like she lost control, which is why she was texting Tylil afterwards. Tylil wasn't responding because he already cracked. Like, why he responded back to you for?
Yeah. Why?
Like, why he responded back to you for? He already cracked. So now her attempt to regain power and control was to go through this way, not really understanding Tylil was 20 steps ahead, and he gathered all the receipts because he never trusted you.
But you're never supposed to trust no bitch. Never. And I know most men are tell you this, or young men. I really tell you know this already. You see the social media, you see the internet. You guys got phones, you got electronic device. You see what the hell's going on out here. Would you trust your dick to a bitch right now in the 21st century? Hell, if you even give her money here in America, do you want to risk it? Really? We all need needs. We need to handle our business. Yes, but is it really worth the investment? Like literally, that's something you gotta think about. And you know, most men nowadays, we think ahead of time now. Young men are thinking even more ahead of time. Personally. All right. Let's proceed.
Now, this chick will even continue more nonsense. I think at some point in his live stream, she talked about how she don't date black men, how
Okay.
all her dudes are white millionaires and they're all rich.
Okay.
And she
Okay.
even exposed her hand. Yo, this was one of the most hilarious part about this all. She exposed the exact agenda and reason why she lied on Tylil. She said that it's a shame, it's an embarrassment that her white dude who's been courting her, taking her out on hella dates, he ain't even get to crack it, but Tylil got to crack on first night without courting her. Those are words out of her mouth. No grape victim is describing what took place as them as her getting cracked.
And right there, that's the problem. So not only it proves what the men have been saying on the internet for some time now, right? And you know who I'm talking about. About if you that dude that is courting a woman more than a month, not a week, but I'll be fair, a month, and she never let you hit, that speaks volumes. That speaks a lot of volumes. As a matter of fact, if I remember called, there was a section on Obsidian's book, which I have not completely read, the Black Book, the Gentleman Book. Hold on a second. If I remember closely, and I'm going to go for the table of contents because I had to come across this chapter. Let's see. One second, guys. All right, let me see. I'm looking for it now. He did talk about this thing. A solution to that is chapter 25. It's titled "Sex on the Menu." So make it artillery. Now, mind you, this is a booty call, so it's not artillery. But let's go there. That you are a non-black man courting this woman. Maybe you should buy this book and look at that specific chapter. This is a plug for Obsidian book. But maybe you non-black men that are simpish in nature, and no saying women are very easy, especially black women, they will give up the draws to you in a heartbeat. So don't play yourself, because in their mind, the reason why they will give it to you easy, and if you're that dude that's looking for something more than just a relationship, I'm gonna have to show you this video what it really is. And the video goes like this. One second. It goes like this, guys. Hold on. Let me find the video. Where is that? This is what is in store for you dudes, the non-black men that don't understand the Keisha, or what they call Keisha logic, or whatever the hell they call it. Where is it? This is the one.
21 years military, 13 years overseas since 1994. All the white men I knew during my service military with black baby mamas would never put on child support. Explain this reality, black woman. No, they got their reparations, a mixed baby and a white dude, right? They got their reparations, a mixed baby and a white dude, right? They got their reparations, a mixed baby and a white dude, right? They got their reparations, a mixed baby and a white dude, right?
You a goddamn.
For God!
Any questions? Let's continue.
If it was really grape, it wouldn't be getting cracked. It's SA. But of course it's not grape. She don't even think it's grape. And she lets us slip time after time.
Period. The fuck I gotta lie for? You see a bitch like me? What the fuck do I got? Ty, make it make sense, dummies. Tylil? Not even Kyson, not. But Tylil.
Well, the Casa will hit. He'll hit. And you give it to
You
him.
know I pull real boss nigga. I pull. Y'all really trying to fuck it up for my real hoes out there. Y'all trying to fuck it up for the real niggas that got the real bag. I'm nobody got to lie on fucking Tylil. Tylil. Keep sending them corns in. Thank you for the corns. Thank you. Cause y'all eating this shit up anyway. Cause y'all the real corny. Y'all supporting rapists. Come on my live crying wolf. Trying to show a Zelle receipt for a phone that he broke. Thank you for the corn. I appreciate it. Thank you for the heart. I'm done being nice. What the fuck? Not me. I'm asexual for a reason. I don't like the way even smell.
You know, it's funny. You see the amount of little small trinkets she's getting. How many y'all want to bet those are simp dudes getting that giving her trinkets? I want to be honest. Just saying.
You disgust me. Like, really OD disgust me. Like, honestly, is beyond disrespectful to me and my moral compass and who the fuck I am. If you know me, you know me. And if you know me, you know I don't fuck with niggas like that. Trust me. I like white men. Yeah. If I did talk to a man, I like white boys.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't like black boys. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying it. I don't give a fuck. I don't like you black men. I really don't.
Good. That's good, baby.
And this is a prime example. What the fuck are we talking about? I don't like Tylil.
This is why people got to be themselves. We all know women like this, bro.
No, we don't be ourselves, because this is what Miss Kier would say about these type of women, you know, that sit in monkey branch because certain dumb niggers allow it. They let these, you know, they still open doors for, you know, this lady like that acts like a Keisha. This is what Miss Kier has to say about this type of behavior.
Her, she's a bed wench, so they cannot govern her. She's a bed wench. She's a bed wench. She's a bed wench.
One more for the gram.
She's a bed wench. This is the heart, mind, and speech of a bed wench. I'm not even gonna use divester. That ain't no divest. She a bed wench. Divestors come from the bed wench line. They are the descendants of bed wenches.
Let's continue.
They put on this facade and this mask.
I know you guys like that. The descendants of the bed wench line. God damn it. You can't make this up. Let's go.
That they're this super high quality, high status woman, when in fact they're getting like the cheeks clap on air mattresses by local gangbangers. That's who she is. She put on this mask as if she was a super high quality, high class, unattainable woman. But then she exposed herself and revealed herself to the streaming world when she got cracked first night by Tylil, which is why she was begging Tylil. She was begging him for this not to be a one-night stand. You heard the audio in the beginning of this video. I've never done this one night stand thing before. Are you gonna be, are you gonna talk to me? She was begging him to talk to her afterwards. That when he didn't talk to her, and she got clapped and dumped, she felt embarrassed because she looked at herself as a high class, unattainable woman, when in fact she's not. She's a gutter bee. She's in the gutter with the rest of them.
And let me make another point here. Because you do music, because if you get your body done, which I don't know if this at age 26, I'm hoping the guy you didn't had nothing done your body. It looks like your body looks like it's yours, right? Let's go there. I don't like the hair, but that's another story. Rap ladies, rap female artists are not quote unquote high value. I don't care how much money you have. You're not. To most men, and this is something that the men are not gonna keep honest with you, ladies. Most men of any class, including these black men that are in the same business as you, and also in the sports, entertainment, all that stuff, they deem and see most rap chicks out here as pump and dump and low value 3 or 4s. There's nothing high value about you. Just because you do music and you might be in the vicinity of these dudes that are simpish by nature, that will throw some trinkets to you, that does not equate that you have value. You open your legs does not view value to lies men, because they look at you like any Muslim is come and go. So because you're might be making some, you're not in the same level as these men that's in the higher ups, and that's the honest truth. And I think most women like her don't come to reality of that. So for you to get in what is considered pumped up by Tylil, water seeks its own path. Let's go.
That's who she really is, man. Right? But I think she's a foreigner too. She's Guyanese. So again, she probably looks different from Black Americans.
It doesn't matter if she's Guyanese or she's actually FDA. The mentality is the same, my brother. You should know it's poetic. They have the same mentality, all of them. I think most of them that come to America, especially, they have a very big ego because they know what America brings to a lot of women here. That's why they act and conduct the way they do. Let's go.
Things that white men are the trophy and sleeping with white men is the trophy, but she still have this weird fetish and attraction to black men, so she's sneaking, trying to. That's what's going on here, man.
He just wanted to fuck me, and that was it. And I'm so disgusted about that because my little white chocolate know about this shit. And that is embarrassing. And I've been putting him on a ringer. He ain't cracked yet. So how the nigga that actually is doing shit for, like, courting me and shit ain't cracked, but the nigga I hang out with one day crack? Like, that's embarrassing. Like, please. Real rich niggas is in love with me. And now people found this shit out.
That right
Oh my God. That bitch so crazy. Yo, listen. That alone, I could just end the stream just off that. Just off that alone. Just off that alone. Now, baby, the only thing you can do is to redeem yourself amongst the other groups of men, which they don't give a fuck anyway. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're going to, if you're not giving your box to these women, if you're not opening your spray and let's give them the pussy to these men, these other groups of men, I think you're going to start doing it now. If you're not doing so. For a man or your so-called white chocolate, which I'll be honest with you, because no one can verify if you're even in a relationship with this non-black man. But let's say you are. I guarantee you, he's already getting his by other women anyway. You're this woman that once he hits, and this is the real dark pill, red pill, or you want to call those pills you niggas talk about. Once he hits, he's ghosting. He's because we all know And this is not no secret. So don't give me the bullshit. A dude might throw his money as much time as he wants, but when the minute he hits that box, he blows your back out. And depending on the quality of the blown back, your throat go, and how well that box works, he's out the door like this. And if it's good, he might keep you around a little longer until he's ready to really settle down. Because let's be honest, these women don't understand or know the word courting. I'm sorry. When I hear a dumb bitch talking about court, what does that mean? Especially dealing with somebody that has something. That tell me at most he's gonna give you at least a year, not the 6 months bullshit. He's gonna give you a year at best. And after a year, he already determined in the first few months anyway. But a year after, he's gonna say, you know what? Anytime when it goes far left, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna tell straight, or I'm not gonna tell no. I'm just gonna ghost it, and I'm gonna just block you and lose your number. That's how dudes that got some, even go as far as got some loose, are rolling out here. So it's to say that he found out that he doesn't care at this point. All I know is now that this has been put out on the internet by many content creators, including Instagram, social media, all that stuff, you're going to have to hit. And once he hits, and depending how good the hit is, it's going to determine is he going to keep you in this rotation that he has you already, or he's going to ghost and move on and bounce. That's what's in the future for him. For him and you. For you and him. Let's wrap this video.
There should be the inscription on her career's tombstone. All right. The death of her career should have that particular quote right there. It's embarrassing how the man who's been courting me all this time, spending money on me, putting his time in me, taking me on dates, courting me, how he ain't get to crack me yet, but the man I spent one night with get to crack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is what this is all about, bro. Now, a lot of y'all need to listen up here closely. Don't be like white chocolate, please. Don't
worry about it. White chocolate is good. Whatever the hell they want to call these new little divester terms they want to call, or these little sweet language or words they want to give their so-called alleged mysterious boo. At the end of the day, he's waiting his turn, and he's waiting patiently. Once he hits, it's going to determine he stays, goes. And most like if he hits, he's going to probably keep around a little longer. And after all, he's going to send you off your way. And trust me, this is typical for a lot of women that are the descendants of the bedwetching. They will use you for your precious years. You're 26, so that means he's going to have fun with you depending on how good your junk is for the next 2-3 years max. And after a while, he's going to end the relationship. He's going to marry his actual woman when he has already lined up, or he has one lined up, or marry Asian woman, and then keep it pushing. And that's the truth that is not being discussed. I'm telling you right now, that's what's going to happen. It's already set in stone. Let's go.
be like white chocolate, please, bruh. White chocolate been spending money on this scallywag, giving her whatever, taking her out on dates, buying her stuff.
Yes.
But Tylil spend about what 3 hours with her and crack. Cold world, man.
It's a beautiful world,
and this is what this is about, bruh. She's embarrassed that she got cracked because she's loose.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She's loose as hell. She got cracked by that man, and now she embarrassed, bruh. And if you think, again, if she thinks that the rich men who's in love with her, if she thinks those rich men are about to wife you up after hearing, fam, the one thing we know, bro, rather is NBA players, businessmen. If you think those dudes are about to wife you up after finding out that a dude named Tylil crack you on the first night and it's public too, and you are looked at as the public ski rag, oh my God, good luck, okay? Y'all let me know in the comments.
No, it's not. Let us know. Let's be fair, honest. Most non-black men look at most majority black women in America or anywhere, or what we like to call the quiches here, as pump and dump. And every day when you look for the internet and the social media, it's proven evident. It's proven evident that the disdain hate for black men is not only real, but isn't evident to the point say, if you don't do what I tell you, I'm going to hate you to the sun up and sundown. And most black men, the age like Tylil or anybody that's under 25 or a little older, don't give a fuck no more. That's just the honest truth. They just don't give a fuck. And that's what it is. It is what it is. So the picture you see here, I'm going to fast forward. Let me show y'all something. This is what they call Tylil. Let me fast forward. I gotta find a picture. Let me go back. This is his girlfriend. That is said this is his girlfriend. And she's 24. Right? And let me see if there's another picture of her. Let me see if I can fast forward. I'm just gonna. This is his girlfriend, right? Now he said he did apology, and there's like an article on it. I'm not really caring about the apology, and the reason why I don't care about this because personally, she know what it is dealing with a man that is a streamer or a music artist. It comes with the territory. You gotta check up the game, and I'm not sure what is Tylil's net worth, which I will check right now since I'm looking at the brother right now. What's Tylil? Let's check this guy's network. Let's do that first. Okay, he's a streamer, so I'm not sure it'll give me data. All right, let me see if you guys can hear that. I think you guys might hear that. Let me. I don't think. Let me see. Okay, so you have 15,000 on TikTok. Okay, all right. So it looks like he is. So let me see. Okay. So that means 300,000. Okay, so it says, and somebody did a video on this, and so at 25, he has a long way to go, but he's doing pretty well than the typical normal young black man here in America that's doing streaming, merch, podcasting. So they said roughly, and it's hard to verify, but it's look at he's over $250,000, which is pretty amazing at 24, now 25. Now the height or potential of higher growth, that's only going to be determined by what he does next. But this man is no different from this lady. And if I check her network, because this guy is not really proven, they can't verify it, but let's check her net worth. Let's see if there's any net worth that's verified. So it's not even disclosed. It's not official. It's not even disclosed. That's telling right there, guys. And the reason why I say that's because at 26 and you're doing music, that means you're not pulling in $250,000 or more dollars like that. You're not making the money you say to. Now, are you making more than the average American? It looks like you are if you're doing this and you're selling your body and doing what you're showing right now. Yeah, you'll make a nice piece of change here and there, but overall, the net worth right. So let me see if I could. Let me see if I could. Listen here. Let me see. You guys not gonna hear this. Her net worth is 2019. So she 2019. Okay. $20,000 at 20. Okay. Okay. So let's look at this. She is roughly at $6,000 over 20 right now. Okay. Okay. Now that's around when she was in her early 20s. She's in her mid 20s now. The stream thing has changed. A lot of things has changed. The time when she was like 21, 22, back in, let me see where, back in 2021. We're in 2025, so things have changed. So at the end of the day, it looks to me she could be, if she does have OnlyFans, which I double checked, she does not have that. So right now she's capped right now. She's struggling like most artists. It's expected. That's why most, not only Tylil's thing not disclosed, but hers not disclosed either. That tells you where the climate is, ladies and gentlemen. So it makes sense you would beg and ask for two grand. Need I say more? What's your thoughts? Make sure you guys hype this video. Like I said, I went a little raw today with this. It needs to be said because information and a real deep message needs to be speak about this. I think I had to look into it and really cover it. I normally don't really talk about when these so-called allegations go on, but for this one, I had to make an exception because I find it ironic that now people take this thing as a joke. And this dude is just 25, you 26. And because things not going your way, regardless, you know he has a girlfriend now, you still went and engaged. Instead of taking your loss, like most adults, you go to the internet and try to defame his character. Tylil, I hope you're gonna sue this bitch because this is actually grounds for a lawsuit. I'm sorry, and really, a lot of men, young black men especially, because you guys are more tech savvy, you are more into this. You need to start using your information that you got on these ladies. You're going to start suing the hell out of them. If they want to destroy your character, destroy your name, I think it's well deserved that you do the same. Because I'm a point that if something happens to you, you don't go around and seek money. You seek justice. You go seek and get the person behind bars, so the next person will get victimized. You don't do that. You go straight to the internet. You want to boost your phone, boost it, whatever, and try to destroy somebody's credit and still make it little trinkets. Those days are actually done. I'm sorry. That's not gonna work now. You try on the internet, you better make sure you got your in order. And most of you ladies don't because you think that believing the ladies or believing a woman is gonna go fair. And now the first 7 years since it was created, that it's gonna hold weight now in this first 20 years of the 21st century. No, these dudes are smart enough and they're really keeping receipts. God forbid if they got cameras now, watch everything now between the interaction between himself and the so-called woman that's gonna try make him be the victim. So, all right, leave your comments, your thoughts on this. Looking forward to hearing y'all response to this. Anyhow, thank y'all for listening to today's stream. If anything else, I might do maybe another part of this. We'll see. Like always, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And like always, guys, you know me. Let the chaos reign.
Man, all you hoes. You and your mammy and your granny too.
They like the chaos.
They like the chaos. So when you're able to
Chaos.
let that chaos reign with,
Chaos.
let that chaos reign with,
Chaos.
let that chaos reign with,
Must reign.